Now let's see how bad today goes. So, thank you, fellow brawlers, for joining me. You might notice that there's a slight echo, and this might lag a little bit, and that's because I'm back on my laptop. I'm trying to make it to where it's not an inconvenience for my wife, me sitting in the living room playing Brawl and streaming. So, I'm back on the laptop, and I apologize if there is any technical issues with it lagging. I'm hoping me not using my webcam makes it to where it doesn't lag. No promises. As always, I would like to do my shout out. Why is this not? As always, I want to do my shout outs before I do any of my streaming. So I want to thank Mana Curves for being an amazing inspiration to the channel. Without her, I probably wouldn't have even known about the program that I use to stream. Of course, I want to thank the guys at Social Commander Social. They've really helped me motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, speaking of them, I am participating in their Brawl tournament. And it's kind of nerve-wracking, especially since I'm on a losing streak. So, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too terrible and completely crushes my spirits. And those are the two shoutouts that I want to do today. Let's see, what deck do I want to play in today's Brawl? Let's see. I've already played DPS. I played my Ambition deck. Let's do my Darkness deck. Now I know I didn't go over the deck. I'll play one match and then I'll go over the deck. Normally I go over the deck first and then play, but I kind of want to mix it up a little bit today. I want to play the game and then I'll go over the deck, kind of as a teaser. We'll see how well that does. Now this is kind of my redeeming arc. I'm coming off of last stream. It's not too bad of a hand. As long as I have 3 mana, I should be going up against probably a Mono-Black Vampire deck. I'll wait. But last stream did not go very well, so I'm hoping that can really go. I think I want to get that. Yeah, I'll go in for the attack. If they target her, I was gonna... That didn't go as planned, but that's okay. They are all tapped out. I don't think there's enough vampires to do a pure vampire guy. Soren. We'll 3 damage to any target. That's the problem.
I drink only the finest, and you smell well aged. The blood calls to your soul.
Okay. Creature. I don't like the fact that minus deal 3 damage to any target. That could kind of mess me up a little bit. Whenever you lose life.
I bestow a mighty curse.
Try to get rid of Soren.
The blood calls to your soul.
Making him beefy. Ooh, that's bad.
Dealing with you will be easier than dealing with demons. Let's tidy up in there.
I need... Who do I need? I think Liliana right about now would be nice. Not murder. Put her in the
Struggling? Good.
Okay, so... I think what I do here... I'll play you. Get rid of you.
This has been a waste of my time.
I feel like I need death. I got a plan. I got a plan. Recasting sword.
Down to nothing.
You guys make fella.
I bestow a mighty curse.
I really need Liliana right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block him with him. And then on the damage step, I'm gonna sacrifice. So, target any number of players, you will get target, and I will sacrifice you two. What I need to do though is I need to get you out.
You cannot hurt my hollow soul.
So as long as Aya, or however you pronounce her name, first stays on the field, I should be fine. Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I will keep that. Okay, so put him out. I need to get a field up. Death touch. You will go there. Get Soren out of there. I don't know why it's lagging like that. That's fine, that's fine. We'll have Ugin. So let's play Ugin.
I know more than you could learn in 1,000 lifetimes.
Destroy flyers.
Your past is unwritten.
As long as I can get Ugun's effect off one time. Oh, no.
Too many unreliable
There
variables.
goes Ugin. And I already cast my one return planeswalker. Not what I wanted. That would have been nice. Did he bring Thorn back?
Defeating you will not bring
Now,
me
if he was
pleasure
smart,
nor pain.
well, I'm curious of what Mr. guys McFellows does. Sacrificing. Alright, who you sack? Who you dealing with damage to?
Lifeblood is sweeter than wine.
Ah. Zapdos. That's fine. You. Gonna sacrifice you and you. Yeah, well, never mind. Let's play murder on you. And I won. 1-0 so far. That's not bad. Okay, so I will go over the deck in 2 seconds because I want to see how bad my frames are skipping. Okay, so my frames are still skipping, so I apologize for that. I am going to continue, but I think once I hit my 2 losses, I'll be done for the day. I will have to start streaming on my desktop, so I will definitely make note of that. Okay, so now to explain the deck. The first of whatever, I can never pronounce any of these names today. Whenever she or another black creature enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. Okay, so the goal of the deck is pretty much to spit out as many black creatures as possible. Pretty straightforward. Sacrifice another black creature, I get to draw a card. It's a free sack outlet. So of course, if you look at the stats, most of my cards are in the 1, 2, and 3 range. I do that because I want to try to just vomit as many creatures out as possible. So of course, I have Banehound, a continuous sack outlet. If I sack it with the oven, the witch's oven, I'll create a food, can just constantly bring it back and forth. Another draw card, plus it's a 1-drop with Death Touch, a creature that I can recur, Death Touch again. I can give it Death Touch. Most of my creatures will either have a Death Touch mechanic or, like my skeleton, a recursion effect, lifelink, Death Touch, lifelink. A removal spell, that is also a sack outlet. Another sack outlet. That's a combo piece with my cat. Recursion, plus it's a flyer. Death Touch. A free sack outlet, plus removal. This card is really good, especially if they get rid of my Liliana or one of my other planeswalkers. I can return them and a creature. Gives me a token that I can sack and constantly just keep gaining life and drawing cards. So that's actually pretty good. I don't lose any life and I don't really gain any life, but it's not too bad. This is in here because I need to create food tokens to try to keep my cat alive. In there for the mana ramp, in there for mana ramp, and also an anthem, removal, recursion, draw cards, and the food tokens. Gives my zombie, not just my armies, but all my zombie tokens, which you'll see later on, comes pretty in handy. Gives me the ability to draw cards when any of my non-token creatures die, which will be often. Gives me a card whenever it attacks. Now this one here, At first I was about putting in the deck, but after having it used against me, it's actually not too bad. Deals 2 damage to any target, and you gain 2 life when a swamp enters the field, or you can draw a card, lose 1 life. Again, recursion and a sack outlet, removal, and creates food. This card here, if it was not a mono black deck, I probably wouldn't run it, but because it is, it gives me lifelink. Whenever it enters the battlefield, I can sacrifice a creature to destroy another creature, so it is removal, and a free sack outlet. On top of that, when it dies, I can return target creature of 3 or less CMC to the graveyard to the battlefield, which will activate her ability. So I'll gain 1 life, they lose 1 life. On top of that, as you can see, almost all my creatures are 3, 1, and 2 drops. Removal, plus it deals damage when they draw a card. Liliana, probably by far my favorite Planeswalker that they've released to date. Whenever a creature I control dies, draw a card. It doesn't have to be a token, it could be a token, it can be a non-token, doesn't matter. She creates tokens, then each player sacrifices 2 creatures, and her -9, if I ever get to it, pretty much ends the game. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each type and sacrifices the rest. Each permanent type, so land, planeswalker, all that, pretty much just resets their board. So that's a win con on its own. Then of course sacrifice, each player sacrifices 3 creatures, I create 3 food. Again, it's removal, plus it helps with my cat. You saw me play Ugin for its removal ability. Same with the Meteor Golem. Those are just kind of my to-go removal package right there. I put them in almost every single one of my Brawl decks. I put the Broker of Blood in here because it's a black creature, plus it allows me to turn all my life loss cards that make me draw into more draw power. And then of course Field of Dead's in here. Nope, probably lagging out again. I do apologize for the low quality of my videos. Like I said, I am back on my laptop. I was going to give it another shot and see if it worked without the webcam, but so far it is failing epically. Nope, free mulligan. I need 3 black mana. I don't like that hand, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna open up with Field of the Dead. Ooh, this is a bad deck to go against. There's that. I think I'm gonna swap you. I wonder if this is Elf Tribal or if it is... I need to stop that. Or Elf Tribal. Fairy Tribal. Or if it's Artifact Enchantment Tribal with Fairy support, which seems... I mean, that deck you could take so many ways. There she is. So... I think I will play you. that out on the field so I can immediately start my card draw engine. That's bad. That's bad. And I don't have any way of getting rid of that. That's bad. So it's an enchantment build. Put you down. I think I do play you because you're still in the battlefield. So, without play. Have the ghost form on her. That's good game. Yep. Oh yeah. This deck's just vicious. I'm not gaining any life from it. Let's try this. I wonder why I'm not drawing any mana. Although I'm pretty sure this is game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's game. You don't even need to remove. Why? That's so bad, like. Well, let's try it again. That first matchup was pretty good. So at least I got one victory, unlike last stream. This might also be equally bad. As long as I have 3 black mana. So yeah, I'm still skipping. Well, I got 4. Okay, I think, although with it being Torbrand, Spilled something on my laptop. Bothers me. probably going to have a lot of burn spells, so I'm going to have to attack quickly and often. Okay, so Misty. Oven out. I don't think red has a lot of destroy artifacts right now. It might. That's a good card to play on turn 2. So they didn't play a mana. Dang, 5 points of damage on turn 3. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Thinking. Lardo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. We're just going to call him Eddie. Assuming. Okay. I want to play you. I think I'm going to play you and you next turn. I feel like he's getting mana screwed. No! God dang it.
It's better than having a plan.
Well, that's probably
basically
game.
anything. Oh, they're so cute.
Complete this.
Someone gets hurt.
Deal, to any card.
Don't worry, I brought company.
My friend is here to help your pain.
I'll say you might want to pull him back. I'll let that go through. Try this again, shall we? Oh, 3 or more. I thought it was 4 or more for some reason. Again. You know what? Graveyard.
Oh, they're so cute.
Don't worry, I brought company.
One, two, three, four. So this turn I need to vomit out creatures or I'm gonna die. So you go. I'm pretty sure I still lose anyway. This Torband's gonna come out and it is everything for you. What? Really? I would have played Torband. Because that would have been game right there. About his ability.
We can do this together.
Whoa, what? Why? This person's confusing me. Okay, so I can't block the devils. I forgot. Well, that was 1-2. I apologize for being such a crappy Magic player. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not gonna drive you guys crazy with any more frame skips where it lags out, so I do apologize for that. I thank you all for watching, and join me next Wednesday when I try again.